Peace, peace. I'm Sincere Seven, representing the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, as well as the House of Genesis. I'm your transdimensional travel agent, your spiritual tour guide, as well as your harm reduction specialist. But we're not talking about none of that today. All right, y'all. It's the first cushion coffee of the year. Um, the first urban philosophy of the year. So, what's today's conversation, though? Today's conversation is it's the first cushion coffee of the year. Oh, wait a minute. Here come all the extra woke motherfuckers. It's not the new year. It ain't the new year. I'm smarter than y'all. I'm wise. I'm conscious. It's not the new year. It's not the new year until springtime. It's not the shut the who I'm so sick of you extra woke ass motherfuckers. How you wake up twice? How the fuck did you wake up? Oh shit, stretch and realize, oh shit, I'm awoke. But this ain't enough. Wait. Let me be extra woke. Shut the fuck. Listen. Let me be very clear. I come from that background. I'm 5%. I got the largest universal flag tattoo on my back right now. So when we talk about trained to fucking be a fucking drain of energy, trained to have your ego so inflated that there's almost no room for your fucking personality, I've been there and lived that. I've practiced that shit. And let me tell you, it ain't worth the ego. That part is not, it's not worth it. It's more of a destruction to the self than it is helping somebody else. First of all, shaming is the worst way to educate a motherfucker. Oh, you stupid. You don't know this. I'm smarter than you. I know this. So let me teach you. Fuck you. You're just insulting me and tried to insinuate that I'm stupid, that I don't know what I'm talking about, or that I'm a follower. First of all, fuck you and four motherfuckers who look like you. Listen, all this is not the New Year shit. First of all, as an educated man, I'm quite aware of 3 different New Years. And I want y'all to pay attention to something, because some of these extra woke motherfuckers who's talking are contradicting themselves. You extra woke and you contradicting yourself. Check this out. If it's not a New Year, then you should never talk about numerology. I ain't even going to astrology because you could craft your way around that. You could craft your way. So what's the first sign in the astrological makeup? Like what's the beginning of the astrological signs? Who's the first one, right? Would that insinuate some type of New Year? Right? Just a question. Any astrologists out there, what's the beginning of the astrological chart? All right. Furthermore, for those individuals saying it's not a New Year, it's not New Year until spring. My question to you is, what is the universal year vibration for today? I mean, those of us who follow numerology, are we not bearing witness that 2025 is a 9 energy? Do we not bear witness that that's a time of completion? Me, myself, I just went into a personal year vibration of an 8. So, am I to not think, believe, feel, or teach that new vibration does not start until March? The Chinese New Year is a new year. The Ethiopians, they got a new year. We have a new year. The calendar has changed. If you get checks and your check says January 1st, 2024, and you go to the bank to cash it, are they going to cash that check today? No. Why? That's an older year. This is a newer year. That's the 2020. Okay. Oh, it's the Gregorian calendar, though. That's man-made. So is certain energies. Can we dispute that they do not exist? If I take this phone and I just let it go, there was not an energy present before I let it go. Once I let it go, that created the energy, which is why when it hit the ground, it made a noise, which is why if it would have hit a person, it would have hurt. They would have felt it. So the idea that something man-made or man-created is not real in existence, then what is numerology? When something is created from that point on, it has a what? Energy, and that energy has an order. Okay? The recording of that order, that's what we're looking at. And when that order starts over at the place that it first started, that will be the new beginning of it. So this is something that's agreed upon. A lot of you all don't realize the power that agreement gives. We live in the United States of America. We could talk all this new extra woke shit all we want. If you not from Africa, I don't want to hear about the African calendar and they in the 19 whatever. And what the fuck that got to do? How is that? My thing is sometimes these people, what is the reason you're saying what you're saying? There's no reason for nobody to be running around going, it's not really a new year. It's not really new year. It ain't until spring. It ain't until there's really no. Okay, how are you helping me? Thank you. So that means that I should not update my numerology, should not update my motherfucking tax information, should not update my all of this shit that goes by the Gregorian calendar. I'm not supposed to bear witness of a change because you extra woke. Let me ask all the extra woke motherfuckers something. Is the spring the only new year you bear witness to? Anybody right now that's watching this is like, man, whatever, fuck him. He talking some bullshit. The new year. Okay, my question to you is, when is the new fiscal year, new year? When is the fiscal new year? You want to talk about something and you want to impress me. Don't tell me about the natural new year. That's like telling me I could sleep outside. You sleeping in a house. You got plumbing and toilets that flush. Huh. You could sleep outside in nature. The nature new year. When's the fiscal new year? You really want to impress me. When is the fiscal new year? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not arguing about New Year's with nobody who don't know when the fiscal new year is. Because your checks and balances are in the wrong place, Poppy. Mommy, whoever's battling him. Oh, Sheila Spirit, talk to me, baby. I talk back. Look at her. Sheila said, October, motherfucker. Let's get it. She know what that means. She know why I'm saying that. And if you don't know, she'll find out. Because, now, the natural new year. Why is that important? For farmers, I personally get in on all the energy. Facts. Same here, Sheila. Same here. I don't know about everybody. It ain't no new year. It ain't no new year. My motherfucking personal year vibration just updated. Fuck you mean? It's a new year. It's a new year for me. I bear witness to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm agnostic too. Oh, okay. Got some agnostic. Okay, shout out. Right? So we have to keep in mind I'm one of your SAU students. Oh shit, please. Shout out to SAU. If y'all not up on Spiritual Ascension University, I invite you to, after this video, type in www.spiritualascensionuniversity.com. Oh my God. And I'm going to leave that at that. Also, go on House of Genesis and get added to our email list. Thank you. So, there's 3 New Years that I bear witness to. The fiscal New Year, the calendar New Year, and the natural New Year. And the natural New Year, that's for farming. A lot of people running around talking about it ain't New Year yet, it ain't New Year yet, it ain't New Year yet. And when you see them On that day, they ain't talking about shit. Hey, like you was running around January 1st telling everybody it ain't New Year. It's New Year's now. What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you manifesting? What are you gardening? Do you have a garden? You don't have a garden. You don't garden. Then why the fuck was you running around talking about it wasn't a New Year during the calendar New Year? Right? What is the point? Because if you running around announcing and people say Happy New Year, no, it ain't the New Year. What are you trying to save me from? What are you trying to save me from? Why do you think you need to tell me that it's not motherfucking springtime? It's a new fucking calendar year. It's a new universal year. Numerology is updated. So if you conscious and you woke, are you not dealing? If I ask you what your life path number, if I ask you what your life path number is, and you can tell me, you should not be walking around talking about it's not the new year. If I can ask you what's your personal year vibration, and you can tell me, you should not be telling nobody it's not the new year. Are you conscious? Are you woke? Or are you just annoying as fuck because you learned some things? We got to be very cautious about how we share our knowledge and our information. That's where wisdom comes from. You're not wise because you just know a bunch of shit. You just know a bunch of shit. That's what knowledge is. You hear a lot of people claiming to have knowledge. I got knowledge. I got knowledge. I got knowledge. Yeah, okay. All right. You have a storehouse of a bunch of knowings. You know what I have? I have information. That's what I pride myself in offering people. I learned the difference and I said, you know what? I'm going to stop with this I got knowledge shit. As a young 5%er, man, I had knowledge like a motherfucker. And I was running around and you couldn't say shit around me because I was just waiting to just check you and correct you and just to show you how much knowledge I actually, the new year is and blah, blah, blah. And you know what I did? I ostracized myself because I'm talking about everything that nobody gives a fuck about. And communication is to get a point of understanding. Meaning, we all agree to say this because now we understand what that is. So when a motherfucker say Happy New Year, I understand he talked about the new fucking calendar. So why the fuck do I need to respond with, it ain't actually New Year until... Are you a farmer? Are you a farmer? Because I am. Are we talking farming talk right now? Okay, well, I didn't say, hey, what's up, man? You ready to get these plants ready? Because, no. Happy New Year. It's the new fucking calendar. The calendar's changed over. It's a new fucking year. The computer's changed over. The business, any business you do, if you sign 2024, it's not going through. Put 2024 on your application for your passport. We'll see if you're going, oh shit, you're going to be nowhere on your birthday. Come back in March and apply. All right, let's chill with the whole like I'm smarter than everybody and I got to save you because I got knowledge, y'all. I think everybody is pretty fucking aware when spring is. Go figure out when the fiscal year is while you telling everybody it's not the new year. Because you tell me, and if you screaming that shit, I need to write all these people that I see saying this shit. I need to write them all down and remember that so I can start trolling them. So then when spring come, I just start being like, yo, what are you doing for the new year? What's your plans? Where are you celebrating? No. Then on the fiscal new year, I'm going to start hitting them with Happy New Year. And then when they be like, it's not the new year yet, be like, okay. We see who broke around here. I'm talking shit. It ain't like knowing when the fiscal year mean you got money. I know when the fiscal year is, and I've been broke before too. Fuck out of here. But we need to really be aware of what we doing and why we talking to people. Claire, peace. Happy New Year, baby. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta understand why we talking to people. Is it about communication and understanding, or are you just being like, oh, I got knowledge. Like you just want to feel yourself. You just want to be somebody, right? 200 calendars in existence. Let's really talk about it. Damn, really, Nydia? I did not know that. She said it's 200 of them Jones in existence. You run around talking about one, right? So yeah, I just wanted to hop on, you know what I'm saying? The first cushion coffee with a cap of the new year. I just wanted to hop on, you know what I'm saying, and talk about that, like, so we could talk with each other without this whole, like, or like, let's have the discussion of what does that make you feel like when you tell me that it's not the new year? Do you feel good? Do you feel accomplished? Do you feel like finally something that I learned makes me feel like I know more than other people in my community? Because that's really another discussion of why these people. And remember, I started off this video telling you I used to be one. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I realized that shit that you doing, that shit is from trauma. Because motherfuckers called you stupid when you was younger, right? Motherfuckers played you like you was dumb. And you knew you wasn't. So now you've studied so much shit. You read, learned, went through initiations, all of this shit. That's a fucking traumatic response. I'm smart. I know you're saying, hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And here I come, you're not even talking to me to start telling you about what I know and how you all are wrong. And actually, this ain't even, and that is some pagan. And like, what really was I trying to accomplish by doing that, by saying that? You have something you need to deal with internally. I don't care about how nobody hearing me say this shit feel. If you told somebody that it ain't New Year yet, the New Year, I'm talking to you. I don't care if we friends, whether I know you, whether we get money together, whether I don't give a fuck. You have something you need to deal with. I dealt with mine. You know what? We call it knowing when to turn your faucet off. Wisdom is a sign of water. Water is a sign of wisdom. There's a certain amount of water on this planet. So we need to utilize water in an intelligent way. So that means you just running off the mouth, just running water, it's just going straight down the drain because they really don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You really fucking with their energy. That's all you really doing. Shut your faucet off. Then somebody somewhere is going to understand. One day you're going to say something and they're going to understand that you got some knowledge that everybody else ain't got. And they're going to come to you like somebody did to me the other day, yesterday, and say, hey, this whole New Year thing, what you think about that? And then, boom, you can turn that faucet on because they thirsty. They want some water. They're welcome to it. Their logic ceiling is wide open. They're ready to hear it. That's when you should be talking. That's when you should be sharing your knowledge and wisdom on it. Hey, listen, if you wise enough to know that it ain't the New Year yet and that the New Year's is in spring, that means you should have a farmer's mindset or mentality, meaning you know not to sow seeds out of season. And telling somebody some shit that they don't want to hear, whether you wrong or right, is sowing seeds out of season. You might as well throw some seeds out in the snow. Because that's what the fuck you doing. That's what your energy is doing by telling people who don't really give a fuck about what you know. Ask yourself, why do you feel like you need to show people what you know? That's what you need to ask yourself. I invite you to do a self-check if you think you need to teach people what the New Year's is. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Just people celebrating, people having a good time, sharing good energy. And here comes some, oh, well, I'm extra woke and I know more than you. So let me stop all that at its tracks and educate you about some shit. It's probably them good morning, don't say good morning people. Same people. Same people. People always feeling the need to re-educate somebody. I'm glad that you got educated. I'm glad that you know some things. I'm glad that you was at once a state where you was a follower and you are that no more. I'm glad that you have woken up to the things that have brainwashed people into spending money, brainwashed people into following rituals that they know not, brainwashed people into taking time, money, resources, and allocating them towards the very people that are miseducating them. I'm glad you found that out. And you found out when the time was right for you. And you accepted it when you wanted it. And that's how everybody should be. Let me just be very clear. Y'all motherfuckers are violating people. That's what you're doing. Anytime you are putting something on somebody that they are not asking you for, not consenting to, and not wanting, you are violating them. You all are emotionally and emotional and nervous violators. You fucking with people's nervous systems and their emotional systems. Just like people violate people's sexual systems, you're violating their, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you going too far now. Am I? Am I though? I know you fucking with mine. And I used to be y'all like y'all. That's why I fuck with mine, because I know that there's really no point in the shit that you're doing. You just fucking aggravating people. And they see you coming every year. I see y'all coming like I see Uncle Murder coming. The difference is I look forward to Uncle Murder. I look forward to Uncle Murder's every year wrap up. End of the year, I look forward to all shit. He gonna talk about all the shit happening this year. Well, you know what I don't look forward to? Two things. It's not the new year. It's not the real year. And bands with the slap yourself if you eat chitlins. I had to go on this post today and let him know how much I can't stand him. Every holiday, slap yourself if you eat chitlins. Slap yourself if you eat chitlins. Nigga, you the only motherfucker on my post talking about chitlins. Why every holiday are you telling somebody slap themselves if you eat chitlins, but you're the only person that I see talking about chitlins on the holiday? Can't we mind our business? Can we find something to do and leave other people to their business? Fuck my brethren about them chitlins and shit. That's my bands. But no, on some real shit. So I just think that we need to see all of these things. One, let people do what they do. Some people, when that calendar change, they monies change. You know what I'm saying? They situation with their children's change. They, whatever it might be, let them enjoy whatever that is. Just because you know that that holiday was started by somebody who used to kiss his mama is your business. A lot of people are very aware of this shit. They hear it all the time. They don't give a fuck. And when they start to, then they will seek you out. Trust me when I say you don't have to run around like Hebrew Israelites and us 5%ers telling motherfuckers, oh, this is wrong, that's right, what you need to do. No, you know what you need to do? You need to live a life that shows that you know what you're talking about. How is your quality of life? That's why I move in silence. I do what I do and I believe what I believe. I feel that, Markeisha. Have a quality of life that makes people say, yo, this motherfucker knows something. Then they will come and they will ask you. They'll see that you're not doing that. They'll, hey, what you doing on that? Oh, I don't celebrate. Oh, really? Why not? Oh, glad you asked. Here's my chance. Right? A lot of people have no good quality of life, but are constantly trying to tell other people what to pay attention to, what to practice, what to. Do you understand that some people, Christmas and the holidays, New Year's, are actually inspiring for them? People get their money right so they can take care of their kids and their grandkids on Christmas. Do you think that the only extra money they're getting is for that? No, them improving their quality of life to be able to do that is improving their quality of life throughout the whole year. Do you understand that some people, New Year's is the celebration of being, what is that where you stop drinking and shit? Sobriety, different things like this, right? You have no idea why people are in these things. The traditions with the Christmas and this and that. They might be conscious of this, but they might have also nostalgia with their grandma or their mother or their father and things that they used to do as a child. And so they carry on in those traditions. Who the fuck is you to judge them? Go create your own traditions. Go create your own village where you all can sit amongst and talk about how y'all are happy that y'all know the true celebration of Christmas or what it really means, but leave other people alone. Marquisha said, I don't share on social media because I don't care what others do. I'm concerned about me and mine, and I respect others for what they do. You know, I feel that, and I can respect that. And I'm kind of like the opposite. I be seeing how people be internet bullying. So I be like, no, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna post my shit. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, you know, I like to bully the bullies. Come for me. Because I used to represent both sides. That's what I'm saying. Even on this subject here, I know because I used to be that asshole. It used to be holiday dinners, families that get together, and I would go with my wife to her family's home during Christmas or Thanksgiving, Get me a plate of food and sit there and talk about how all of them are following some man-made traditions and da-da-da-da and blase spleet. And it got to the point where they used to be like, man, just leave that nigga at home, man. Don't even bring him because he always talking that shit. And that's how people started feeling like, man, he always trying to force all of his thoughts and all of this shit that he learned on us, man. We don't give a fuck. Man, I'm trying to figure out what kind of goddamn fireworks I'm buying for 4th of July. I don't do that shit no more. I don't do that shit because I don't want to put something on my altar and have motherfuckers, man, you know, man. Well, hold on, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the middle of my yoga and have motherfuckers come in. Oh, man, you doing that gay ass? Oh, I'm a hippie shit, man. Man, don't you know that shit just... You see what I'm saying? Let people have their practices. Let people have their rituals. Let people have their life. Stop being a fucking weird bozo. That's weird as fuck for motherfuckers to get up and say, let me go around and pay attention to what other people are doing today and just sit and hate on it. Let me go slap somebody else's dick out their hand while they masturbating. Do you know how weird that shit sounds? Because that's the same thing. It's the same. Tell me it's not. You doing whatever pleases you, and I come and go, stop, man. You could have sex with a woman. Bruh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why is you, what type of shit? You weird. You weird as fuck. You weird as fuck. You weird. Shoot, stop being weird. You all right outside of that. Maybe. Could be. Probably not, though. You got issues. Go fix them. I did. I know I did. I'm glad to have addressed my shit. I know where my shit came from. I know why I needed to feel like that. I know why I always needed to be that one in the room that always was correcting and checking. Some of it is part of what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's a time and a place. It's a time and a place for everything. And if it's not invited, then leave people alone. I learned that the Condor approach, man. Everything needs to be, we call it radical consent. Radical consent. That means if you say Happy New Year and I say, hey, so about it being a new year, I have, you know, some information concerning that. Would you like to hear about it? That is the first thing you should be saying before you start dropping whatever shit you think you're about to drop on it. So they could be like, no, I'm good. I don't hear it. And the fuck moving. Yeah. And then if they be like, yeah, I'm cool hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Then when you drop it, you dropped it, like, all right, that's up. So now the next time another person get ready, hey, I got some. No, I don't hear it. No, hell no, I don't know. No. Create a platform, do something like this. Go live and be like, let me tell y'all why it's not New Year. So that way anybody who log on and want to hear the shit, they ask, they like, okay, no, but man, this whole like, let me just be smarter than you and just teach you shit that you don't really give a fuck. Man, we gotta stop it with that shit. We gotta stop it. That's why we can't come together, because people be overstepping their boundaries. If we coming together to build, let's build. But when I celebrate, when I have a new year, when I do whatever I do on Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever the fuck, what's this, Kwanzaa, all of that shit, man, that's your business, man. Leave people alone, man. That's just like telling somebody not to have a certain sexual position and they in the room with they people. Oh, you shouldn't even be hitting it from the back. You know, when you face to face, that's more romantic. And you, man, shut up. What the you're weird. You see how all of these examples like, yo, come on, man. No, exactly. You weird. And I respect you for that. The main reason why we not thriving as a culture is because we don't generally love. We hate so much and it shows. I miss when we respected each other and others' choices. Exactly. That's part of my tribe. Those the type of people I fuck with. See what I'm saying? We all know that. We all have individual things that we're gonna do. And that's not an issue, because we coming together for a common cause and we focus on that. Why are we coming together? Not the fucking differences. Stop being a difference dickhead. That's what I'm start calling you. Here come one of them difference dickheads. Every time somebody do something, you want to tell them something different they supposed to do. Hey, good morning. You mean Grand Rising? Difference dickhead. If you say Grand Rising, I have no problem with that. I'm cool with that. People be hitting me in Grand Rising, I'll be like, yo, good morning. And neither one of us is going to tell either, but No, don't say good. Shut the difference, dickhead. Happy New Year. New Year too. Difference, dickhead. Just gonna start screaming it out. Hashtag difference, dickheads. Man, can we chill? Can we stop it with that? Because also, you're repeating the same shit over and over. You're not like really showing that you're smart. You're just a fucking parrot. Every fucking New Year, oh shit, I get to tell people it's not the New Year. Is that really what you like? You be waiting on this shit. You really on December 30th, like, tomorrow I'm gonna drop it on how smart I am. I'm gonna show everybody in the community, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably, I bet you, hey bro, I bet you they be telling people Happy New Year tomorrow. I bet you, bro. Bro, I bet you. Bet word is gone, bro, going on like, bro, on gang, bro. Listen, I'm gonna school them though. If I see somebody say Happy New Year, I'm teaching, bro. I'm gonna drop that shit. They ain't heard. They ain't got what I'm about to put on them tomorrow, bro. It ain't even really the New Year. They don't even know about it. You really, like, while you typing that shit, you really thinking you about to, you gonna go viral with that one. Everybody can't wait to share that. It's not really the New Year. It's not really true. When they say that, I'll be like, what's the date? What's the date of the New Year? What's the date? The fucking date. No, what's the date? D-A-T-E. If you telling me today is not the New Year, tell me the D-A-T-E of the New Year. What is it? Come on, hurry up. Quick. Fucking get the fuck off. So there it is. That's the first cushion of coffee, you know what I'm saying? With a cap. Now, you know what I mean? I got my shit off. I talked a little. Let me see where we at. 31 minutes. Hey, there we go. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how I do. Come on, drop some shit. And I drop that shit. Share this video. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Make them mad with it. Don't give a fuck. Make them mad. Add them frustrated. Let's be different dickheads on them this time. Here come the different dickheads. It's not really the New Year. Seafood Oil said, good morning. Yo, good morning, Brethren. Good morning. Nitty will laugh at this shit. Come through. Oh, man. Yeah, man. So, forcing your opinions and values on someone else is not a form of collectively coming together. No, it's a violation. It's a violation. You are violating their nervous system and their emotional system. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, damn, you out here violating people? That's fucked up. That ain't no good look. That ain't no good. I'm not trying to violate nobody in no type of way. You know what I'm saying? So I think people need to think about what they doing and how they moving. You know what I mean? Are you offering shit or are you forcing shit? You know what I'm saying? Is your shit being accepted? Is it wanted? Or you just feel like they need it though? Ego much? So I talked my shit. Spring equinox is the New Year. What's the date? What's the date? Yeah, he got to go look it up real quick. Put him on blast and shit. Peace, wholeness, and all that. Oh, you know what? I remember the first time somebody said that to me. I was like, yo, peace. They was like, wholeness. I was like, what? And they was like, what? And I was like, Marquisha said 325. I said, peace. They was like, wholeness. And I was like, what did you mean? Why are you saying that? And they was like, because all of y'all keep walking around talking about peace. And we're just trying to get you to understanding that I don't want a piece. I want the whole thing. I want a complete life. I want to tally it out. Total. I was like, oh, this is some new nigga shit. Here we go. So now when I like, all right, cool. And I just left it alone. And at that point, I was kind of like, all right. So if I ever say peace and somebody responds with wholeness, I know to just kind of keep it moving. Like that. I have a thing about that, like because I'm not going to judge you or tell you not to say that. But when I greet somebody in the salutation peace and they respond to me wholeness, in my mind, I'm like, all right, just go ahead and you know, exit left. You know what I'm saying? Leave things where they're at. It's as we've been using this word in 2024, I think we should leave it there. It's a red flag for me. It's a red flag. Hey yo, I never even picked up on the wordplay there. Well, that's why I asked, because I didn't catch it. I didn't know why they were saying that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of threw me off. So I was like, I asked, you know, I'm not one of them just like, oh, I wonder what that was about. Now, so I asked, like, yo, why you say that? And when they let me know, this is, now watch this. I don't know if y'all catching this, that this is a defensive response to, yes, baby. I know it's you, baby. I love you. Okay. It's a defensive response. Because she said it. She was like, because y'all, who the fuck is y'all, keep saying peace. And so we trying to get y'all to understanding that we don't want a peace. And I'm like, it's not a P-I-E-C. Oh, no, it's P-E-A-C-E. What the fuck is it with y'all? And these, oh my goodness. See, that's why I be getting frustrated. And that's why I say, I just exit left. Because I get frustrated with people like that. Because it'd be like, do we communicate for understanding, or are we communicating for competition? Are we trying to see who can sound more extra woke? Because I don't need to do that. I'm really smart enough and intelligent enough and have enough information that can be utilized for bettering people's lives, that I don't have to sound smarter than you while we're talking about nothing. That shit to me is a red flag. I thought it was supposed to be a declaration of a feeling of completeness. But of course, it usually comes from people who are working towards the feeling of being whole still. So, okay. And that's what I'm saying is, like your first comment, I thought it was supposed to be a declaration of a feeling of completeness. I can understand the foundation of the root of the wordplay for the presentation. For girl, go on up out of here. For me, that's okay. Here we go. When I say it's a red flag for me, that's explaining what I'm saying. You really feel so incomplete as a person. You really feel lacking as a person to the point to where you feel lacking as a person to the point to where you now have to overcompensate in certain areas to bring that feeling back to you. And that is not going to show in just the way that you greet somebody. That's going to show in other, I had this conversation the other day. This is one of the law of correspondence. As above, so below. What you do in one area of life, you tend to do in all area lives. So if I have a client that comes to me and I'm thinking about working with them, and we're sitting and they do something like just a little small, like I reach over to pick something off the table and they're sitting here and they say, wow, you're really kind of disrespectful. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you really just gonna reach across my face? Like, okay. I would apologize, and then I would decide not to work with them, because the fact that you were offended, you took that heavy, that means that as we move forward, there will be other things that you will feel that way about. And I'm headed into a bad area. It's like I need to be aware of where this is going. If I got a client and they sit down with me and in the exploratory conversation, they are telling me about everybody that they've been around that has done them wrong, all the practitioners that they went to, that they were fake, they just took their money, they didn't do shit, they treated them wrong, and I'm not going to work with that client because I see in a small manner what they do, and I am volunteering to join in on that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying about that is that idea that you feel some type of lacking to the point where you have to change salutations that come to you to fulfill that within you, that will show in other areas. And I would just rather not be a part of that, feeling like they are being attacked. That's another example. If they defend themselves from an idea before they even get to know the language to communicate in their, you're concerning your, cornering yourself to be attacked. I agree to that extent. Yeah. Like saying grand rising and someone responds good morning. Same kind of concept. So if I say good morning and you say you mean grand rising, that's a red flag for me. No, I didn't mean that. I would have said it. I said good morning. Now, if I say good morning and they say grand rising, that's cool. We can keep it moving. I got somebody, I greet them, hey, good morning, grand rising. Ain't nobody, it's when you're telling me that I shouldn't say good morning because right then and there, I'm not even really interested in talking to you no more. I done had that debate. I've been showed and proved that the people who putting that shit out there are wrong. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. And I don't care to talk about it no more because, again, remember what I said earlier. What is this bringing about? What is this conversation bringing about? When I say good morning and you say you mean grand rising, don't say good morning to me. Okay, what is this bringing about outside of separation? That's the only thing you just created is separation in that conversation. I'm not really, 2025, I'm leaving separating conversations alone. I have learned how to take conflicting and challenging conversations and turn them into conversations, as you all see that we be doing. And so for me, I'm not doing no more separational type of talks. I want to do some challenging and some of the, male, female, black, white, blah, 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 but not in a form of separation or betterment, but in the form of let's bring these conversations together so we can all see how the other side feels, right? So I'm cool with that. But trying to like teach me some and usually real talk, again, don't care to be offensive. If I am, so what? Usually the people that's doing that, they really ain't got no type of knowledge. Tell them I said it. I don't give a fuck. As a motherfucker who, I'll stand on that. The people who are screaming that shit, they usually don't have no knowledge. Because if they did, they would just bring them that. You know what I'm saying? They would just bring that. You don't have to, you do not have to shame or disprove anything to teach people. I never start out teaching with, people be saying duh, 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 but they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So let me tell you, no. If that's the case, if anything, I could see if people was like, hey, y'all, you know how the 1st of January became the new year and then gave the history. That would be acceptable. That would be acceptable because you're literally teaching. You're not shaming. You're not trying to just show and prove that you're smarter than anybody and that you an extra woke motherfucker. That is acceptable because people can pick it up if they want to hear it or leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much just saying grand rising or good morning. It's the whole concept of trying to get other people to say what you want them to say, trying to get other people to do what you want them to do, trying to get other people on some, oh, it's not the new year. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's a new fucking calendar year. And again, if you an extra woke motherfucker, you don't do numerology. Your numerology didn't just change from last night to today. You didn't just get a new personal year vibration. Oh, quite interesting. It's like a motherfucker telling me, oh, I study astrology, but I don't believe in birthdays. You need to pick how woke you want to be, because a lot of y'all just doing too much. You can't be a 5%er and a Christian. That you can't do. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the same thing, but I'm just saying, like, if we looking at what people doing, like, do you follow numerology? Because if you do, then why are you saying it's not a new year? I guess that's the question I'm gonna leave motherfuckers with. If you one of them people that's out here screaming it's not a new year, but you know when your personal year, what your personal year vibration is, and you know your life path number, if you know those two things and you believe in them, why are you telling people that it's not a new year? That's my question. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't usually leave with a question, but if you one of them extra woke motherfuckers who out here trying to train people and teach people to talk like you because you a parakeet and you repeating some shit that you heard another motherfucker say, that's my question to you. Why are you saying it's not a new year, but you do follow numerology and you do know when your personal year vibration is, and you do know your life path number? Got to figure out how woke you trying to be. That part. Yeah. Y'all got to figure out how woke you trying to be. A lot of y'all trying to be extra woke. I only had to wake up once. Once I woke up, then I became conscious. Once I became conscious, then I went through the journey to become spiritual. I went on a spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a wise being. You know, I'm a wise being, and I'm gonna fluctuate between all of the things that I've learned and all of the stages that I've went through, and I'm gonna use them accordingly to the people who are on their journeys. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about them. So let them do them until they figure out how they want to do themselves differently. Give me conversation, not confrontation, so I can take that information into higher your meditation. Damn. Give me conversation, not confrontation, so I can take that information into higher your meditation. Correction, into higher meditation. Okay, I thought that kind of threw the flow off. You feel me? She dropping bars on here. Sheila Spirit. Yeah, man. So, you know, if y'all see somebody talking that it ain't New Year shit, tag them in this video. Put this shit on their page. You know what I'm saying? Tell them stop being a difference, dickhead. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cool no more. We know. Y'all say it every year. Come with some new shit, please. If you really that scholar, if you really know some shit, come with some new shit. I'm talking about new shit. Hey, man, check it, y'all. So this year, I got 52 products I'm dropping on y'all. 52 products. Every week, I'm dropping another product. I got some shit y'all might, what? I'm going to teach y'all some shit. I'm going to drop some shit on y'all. I'm going to put it out there. That's what the people supposed to be doing. I ain't finna every year, oh, y'all know it's not the real New Year, right? You know, I'm a teacher, so I'm going to teach y'all, you know, the real New Year. Motherfucker, you said this the last 10 years. You've been saying this since you found out, motherfucker. You was out there shooting off goals, Happy New Year, pew, pew, pew. And this one was like, hey, bro, yeah, what's up, big bro? It ain't the New Year. Oh, word? Man, big bro taught me better. Hey, man, it ain't the New Year. And that's my Happy New Year. It ain't even really New Year. My big bro taught me, man. It ain't even shut the fuck up. Sick of y'all. Sick of y'all. We having fun with it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody Happy New Year in the language they can understand it in. Yo, man, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in, tuning in. Oh, hold on. Renee Drake said, this is a great conversation. I hear so many people and videos that make others feel goofy for no reason. Exactly. With all due respect, most woke people get on my nerves. See, I learned as lot. Okay, I learned as long as a kid. I learned a lot as a kid, and most didn't get what we now know. Love seeing your posting videos, very wise and information, and cool as heck. Happy New Year and beginnings again. Oh, Renee, peace. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I used to be one of them weirdos. I used to be one of them. Oh my goodness, he get on my fucking nerves. Here he come with this shit. Everybody celebrating, having a good time, and I'm about to come teach them the same shit that I taught them last year. Like, and it wasn't really even teaching shit. No, just diarrhea of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just repeating some shit that all of us were saying. Oh, here's our chance to be fucking seen and heard. That's why I said that. There's some deeper shit to go into. There's some deeper shit because not everybody was like that. You know what I'm saying? And now, huh? Come on, baby. What? So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. My bad for not proofreading. No, it's all good. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, I can work through it, and it's all about understanding. That's what communication about. You know what I mean? I just don't like when people be doing that misspelling shit on purpose. As soon as I start reading it and it says EYE, I stop. As soon as I stop. That's more of that extra woke shit. That like what the I'm trying to read the shit and then they just do all of this shit to try to I don't know why are we doing this. It's aggravating. I learned like my ABCs and how to spell that I mean see something and his I with is just a straight I. That means you or me when we're saying it ourselves and you wrote EYE. Get out of here, baby. Get down. And I don't like that. I don't like all of that new shit. Spell words the way they supposed to be spelled unless you just misspelling it. And that's cool because I can make sense of it, but you didn't purposely put EYE instead of I. Like, I'm supposed to be figuring out what's wrong. Your eye is standing on its principle. Eyes don't have pupils. You said standing on its no, I'm standing on my print, but you wrote eyes. The eye has the pupils in the found. No, wait. And I'm looking stupid now because I'm not an extra woke motherfucker and didn't know that. Why I gotta be stupid? Because I paid attention during spelling class. This is some bullshit. Y'all silly as fuck, man. I love y'all, man. So yeah, man. I just wanted to jump in and just say stop being a difference dickhead. We know when the new natural year is, and if you out here screaming it's not the new year, then do not be telling me when your life path number is or doing no numerology. And Sheila said, looking like there are layers to this matrix, so we got to break through all of them. You can't stop in the woke matrix. Hey, that's right. That's right. Lawrence Fishburne, like, if you've seen the meme of the roles that he's played, showing him going from, ignorant motherfucker in what was that joint? Well, where's my motherfucking root beer? You know what I'm saying? To Trey's father and Boys in the Hood, to the professor in Higher Learning, to who was it? I think the dude from John Wick. You know what I'm saying, higher level, and then in the Matrix being Morpheus and showing his progression, and it's talking about the different places and the roles of consciousness through that progression. It's like that. It really is. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it was for me too. Like, you be on some straight like ignorant shit, and then you get into like, all right, the ignorant shit ain't really cutting, and I need to just kind of, I'm from that ignorant shit, but all right, let me move with some responsibilities. I got youth now, right? And then from there, like, hold on, like, man, I ain't just got to be just the average you whoop out here. Like, I could be educated. I can know some shit. I could represent. I could be somebody that others can look true to. And then it's like, yo, this whole time I'm thinking just because I'm educated and I know some shit that I'm on a higher level, but really I had no idea. And now I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, that these systems move differently and I need to move differently within them to actually, because just being educated and a good person ain't really going to do it. And then you go from there to coming out the matrix, like, look, all of that shit is a training ground. All of that is a simulation. All of that is a practice to get your character right, because your character is going to create a vibration, which is what you're going to call a spirit. And that spirit, you got to get that vibration to link up with is your soul. Your soul. You got to create this divine linkage so that your spirit is aligned with the journey of your soul. So that way you can add on to this elevation and activate your light body. Okay. It's even levels to the terrestrial, ancestral, cosmic, celestial. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. What part you working on? What's your focus? You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to get to? Right? Are you still out here trying to tell people it's not the new year? Because, like, is that which level? Like, if that's what you're doing, which level are you at? Like, let's look at that. Let's look at all of this, right? If we can see all of those levels that we just spoke about with the women, it's the same thing. I don't know who I would, probably Angela Bassett or some shit, but it's somebody out there that says you could use their roles or just whatever, just not even a person, but just look at the roles of the same equivalent, but in the realm of women and how they express themselves and how they express their existence in these vessels on this planet. You see? Same levels of initiations and rites of passages and going to the higher levels. And you could tell where people at by the works that they're putting out, right? Because if you're running around here telling everybody it's not the New Year's, you're probably not working on a book. You're probably not even reading books on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? You're too busy running around telling people what you think you know instead of learning more. Like Nydia said, it's over 200 calendars before they running around talking about. Like, you just show them prove something. Like, you know what I mean? Are you reading books? Or are you just getting that information from people who told you that? And that, because apparently that information sounds cool to you to share it with so many people that say Happy New Year's. Sounds cool to you. Yeah, the more you learn, the more you realize that ain't really nothing to really know about. And then you'll get to a point where once you get to a certain point of knowledge, wisdom, understanding to where you've read so many books that you will learn how to have taken that information and transmuted, and taken that knowledge and learn transmute it into, see? And then you'll be writing books. See? So it's, again, even levels to that. You know what I mean? You out here trying to tell people something, like you know some stuff. If you know some shit, put it in the book. Put it in the book. If you know some shit like that, shit, talk to me. I talk back, talk a little shit, because I talk that. This is what we mean when we talking about that boss shit. It's levels. And not like, oh, I'm better than you. No. It's understanding, like, oh, no, I get it. All that judgment, all of that, this, that, and the other. That's why see, somebody hit me one day, like, what is this hashtag boss shit you always... you just feel like you everybody's, but oh, is that how you... Self is the measuring stick of the world. I'm glad you see it that way. A lot of people scared to be a boss, and I understand. A lot of people, because it sounds like something that is successful, but yet also how people look at you like, oh, you a fucked up person. Anytime you get to the top of any type of pyramid, circle, whatever, like you're automatically, you just volunteered to be hated on. Let's be very clear. So I'm all right with that, but I also understand that I've been a soldier. I've been in business. I've worked for many, many companies as an employee, and then I started opening my own businesses and working as an employee in my own businesses and the manager of my own businesses and the bosses of my own businesses. And then I started to realize what actually comes with that. As I started running my own businesses, I started regretting how I dealt with certain individuals in my past, certain things that I said to certain supervisors, to certain managers. I regretted some of the places that I put individuals in when I was in the military. Man, I put one of my sergeants in a place where he might have lost rank or money or whatever, like on some, like, I just told the truth. I was about to whoop his ass, and he was like, yo, don't do that, because you already know I'm going to have to punish you. I'm going to put you on Article 15. At least just wait till we get to the desert. And I was like, all right. And he was trying to calm me down, but I took that shit and I held that shit. And when we went to the desert, I beat the brakes off that boy. And when they came and they started to talk to me like they was about to give me some, like, you know, punishment, I was like, my platoon sergeant, my squad leader told me to wait till we get to the desert, his ass. I had it written down. On this date, I was going to assault Private Pooler, and Sergeant Brown told me, don't do that. We're going to the desert. Get out of here. At least wait till we get to the desert to whoop his ass. So I had permission. And I said that shit, and they was like, get out of here. And I didn't get in no trouble. But I seen them all look at him. They asked him, like, did you say that to him? And he was like, I did. And it was like, yo, you can go private. You know what I'm saying? And now, 20 something years later, I'm like, damn, that was fucked up. That was some whole ass shit. And not on some like, oh, you snitching, but like, no, I should have just took that. Whatever the punishment was, I knew what I was doing. Let me be very clear. I knew what I was doing. And that's what I mean. That's some shit like as a boss, you didn't see that shit coming. As the boss of us, as our squad leader, he didn't expect me to really throw him under the bus like that. But I had to, because I had to beat the brakes off of that boy. He played with me so much. He was so disrespectful. It was so much that happened. And I was like, nah, you're not finna walk around on this planet and be able to say that you've done these things to me. No. So I maneuvered it the best way I did. But looking back, that was kind of foul. I should have just took it on the chin, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Still, oh yeah, he was gonna get that work. There was no way possible that he wasn't gonna get his ass whooped. That was that. It was just how, when, and how I handled it. Oh no, by all means. And let me tell you, as a wise man today, looking back, if I could go back and talk to myself, bro, you gonna assault that man. If I could go back and change it, I absolutely would not. I would have beat the brakes off his ass again. Actually, I would have beat the brakes off his ass a little bit. I'm a changed man. I'm nonviolent now. I'm just speaking on the past and what happened and how I feel about it. Literally, I only hit him one time. Let me be very clear. I hit him with an overhand right because he owed me money from crashing my car, and I didn't even know he was driving my car, a hit and run. He crashed my car. He left the scene. When they found him in the car, he told them that I was with him. I hit the people's car and I was scared and left the state. And he gave them all my information. So, close my door. So a few months later, I get a thing in the mail saying I'm being sued for a hit and run and all of this. So, no, and then he owed me money for all of this, and he kept bouncing checks. So we in the desert, and I'm like, bro, I'm out of the military in like 6 months. Do you think I'm leaving without my money? He said, you might. And I had snatched his ATM card from him, and he went to snatch it back. And that's when I said what I said. Like, you think he was like, you might. And my man's behind me. Every time I would go cash one of these checks, it would bounce. He would laugh and go, boing, boing, man, he owing you, bro. He owing you, bro. He bouncing checks on your ass. I went to the bank the third time and got ready to cash. I said, yo, before you cash this, because the last 2 times I went to cash it, they didn't cash, and they charged me an overdraft fee for cashing bad checks. Before you cash this is the same bank. Can you tell me if that money is in that account? She looked it up. She was like, no, that money doesn't have no money in the account. I says, we all in the military. We all just got paid. She said to me, the money was taken out of this account at 8:26 this morning. He gave me the check at 8:45. So now back to the desert. So when I went to snatch that and I said, you think I'm leaving without my money? He said, this motherfucker looked me in my face and said, shit, you just might. And my man's behind me said, boing, boing. I was so mad because everybody is standing around hearing it. So he said that. I was like, wow, overhand. I came over and down on his. He wore glasses. He was wearing them. And I hit him dead off right here. Boom. Snapped the glasses. Listen, we was at NTC, National Training Center, Fort Irwin, California. They literally popped the red flare, shut down the whole base, and brought in a helicopter vac for him. Because when I hit him and to split his glasses, because I was boxing at the time too, so I'm telling you, I hit his ass, right? I fucked him up. When I hit him, it split he's a white dude too. So, you know, their skin is it break easier. So when it broke his glasses, it literally split his face from the top of his eyebrow down to his nose. And so, boom, it was blood everywhere. And when I hit him, bow, he went down to the ground. When he fell, I turned around and grabbed my M16. Now, I wasn't going to shoot him. I was going to butt him with like I was churning butter. Y'all seen them old Polish, like I was about to make some butter out of his milky ass. They came and grabbed me like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. What's going to happen to your military career? Oh, shit, I'm about to snitch on Sergeant Brown. I'm going to be all right. So they shut the whole thing down, medevac dog face out of there, took him to the Joan. So even though they ain't give me the Article 15, they took me out of the desert and made me go do duty with the cooks. So I know, right? I created a dance with turn up. Or motherfucker. I don't know. We gotta figure out. But yeah, man, I was wild back in the days. Yo. I got the wildest tattooed across my stomach because that's what everybody kept calling me. Like, man, you the wildest motherfucker, man. You gotta understand where I came from to know where I'm at today. That's why I bully the bullies, y'all. That's why, from those of y'all who know me, this is my thing. Like, I bullied the bullies. Like, if you was a bully, if you just do shit to people, if you just foul, you fucked up. So me going into problem solving work, that was why it was easy for me to hurt people and to do these things because I was doing it to people who already are hurting and doing these things to other people. It was okay because I had this violence in me from the military that I had to get out, this anger from what I went through with my mother and my father, and then the military just training me to take this anger and to turn it into violence. And then once I took that 7-gram mushroom trip, come on, baby, come on. I took that 7-gram mushroom trip and woke up, and my PTSD, my anger, my violence, it was all gone after the first trip. And I didn't have the ability to cause pain and harm. I didn't have the desire to hurt. So problem solving wasn't anything I could do externally. And see, I didn't understand what Spirit had in store for me. And it switched me from an external problem solver to an internal problem solver. See, this is why when I tell y'all as a healer, y'all think I'm about to come namaste, love, light, and all of that. I didn't come from that. Yeah, I do yoga. Yeah, I meditate. Yeah, I'm a healer. Yeah, I'm a shaman. Yeah, but all of that love and light, I come from a background of a soldier, a warrior. So when I'm a healer, I'm a healer. I'm an effective healer because I'm approaching it as a warrior. The disease or the ailment that you have is the enemy. And you're hiring me to defeat the enemy. And I don't lose, baby. I don't lose, right? So with this, all these things combined, it created a outstanding healer. And so that's where I come from. And if we would have thought about it, let me keep it 100. If we would have thought about that and walked with that, we would have never thought Mike Tyson was going to do anything.
It made hearts.
It made hearts. Somebody did those hearts because they said that seen y'all and that y'all was beautiful. Yeah, we would have known that Mike Tyson wasn't finna do nothing with that boy. Mike Tyson was doing toad venom. Mike Tyson doing toad venom is a heart opener. It makes you like what you see me doing right now. Toad venom gave me the ability to do this.
More hearts.
Yeah, they made more hearts. They are really loving the love that's going on over here.
Yeah.
Toad venom gave me the ability to lean into love. You know what I'm saying? To like the 7-gram mushroom trip broke my PTSD to where I could lay on the floor with my babies and do this type of stuff. I was never this person. Play with them, roll on the floor, and laugh and all of that. I wasn't that person. And that 7-gram trip gave me that ability to just open up and be free. But that bufo, it is like it opened up the love in me, like the ability to accept love, to understand love, to offer love. Like I'm over here like about to cry just thinking about it. Like, so that's why I tell people bufo is for people who have a deficit of love or a toxicity of fear. If you got a toxicity of fear or Yeah, toxicity of fear, or
You're making the
we
heart.
making the hearts,
Mm-hmm.
or
They
a
make
deficiency of
hearts.
love, then you need cacao, MDMA, or bufo. Because those are those empathogens, those heart openers. And that bufo, it make you feel so like I knew that Mike Tyson wasn't finna do nothing to that boy, man. Like ain't no warrior spirit in there no more. That war, like it's in there, but it's activated like when it needs to be. Like when I see one of my children are being threatened, or one of my loved ones, one of my sisters in the community, somebody is trying to violate or do something wrong. I'm driving by and I'm seeing them up, like that's when that shit activates, right? But outside of that, man, it's love and light around this motherfucker. Even if we don't walk like that, you don't have to walk like you soft and Russell Simmons to give off love. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be knowing who's tapped in and tuned in. A lot of women are talking about them being tapped in and tuned in, but then they get around me and they be triggered and they be scared and they be all of this. And it's like, you're not really tapped in. Because if you was tapped into love, you would know this is a safe space. You could be good. So, you know what I'm saying? Traumas, you know what I'm saying, speak through our reaction. That's what trauma is the body's way of creating our reactions to different things. You know what I'm saying? You went through a car accident and got hurt. So now when you in the car with somebody because of trauma, if they hit the brakes, you do this and cover your face because you get off of me. Y'all get out of here. Go. You know what I'm saying? Those things that's what trauma is. It's the body's response to the things that happen. Trauma isn't the things that happen. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I just wanted to kick it with y'all, man. Oh, a minute and 1 minute, 1 hour and 11 minutes. As soon as I looked at the time. I love y'all. Tell somebody you love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.